Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Crimsonpanda here. So in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the new patch notes. So this is 23.4. Now we're going to focus mainly on the mercenaries, and there is a lot to go through. We have 18 mercenaries to cover, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so here we have mercenaries updates, so general updates. So we got N'Zoth is now available through all normal means. You can now borrow a party from your opponent in Mercenary Friendly Challenge, which is really cool. You can now copy a mercenary party build with a new party. An option has been added to the mystery nods on heroic bounty maps. Where you land on a mystery treasure, you'll get an additional reward if you successfully complete the bounty, but beware, much of that treasure is cursed and will hinder your characters throughout the rest of the run. However, once in a while, your mystery treasure will turn out to be a straight bonus reward. All additional prizes at the end of the bounty without the added curse. So are you feeling lucky? So what are those mystery treasures? We'll have to read on and check that out. So we got new limited time event, Y'Shaarj. Loving this art. So we got Y'Shaarj watched evenly as N'Zoth sinks his tentacles into mercenaries. So now Y'Shaarj 2. It's coming to join the party in its own limited time event starting on June 7th. So that's literally a week tomorrow. The event will consist of 10 special tasks centered around the old god Y'Shaarj. 2 event tasks will be unlocked each of the first 5 days of the event, but you'll have until the 21st of June. Okay, that's not very long to complete all tasks, and you'll get the Y'Shaarj mercenary, a random golden Y'Shaarj portrait, a diamond Y'Shaarj portrait, and 700 total mercenary coins. Humans and pirates will be your best allies for this event. So if you've maxed out most of your stuff already, then you will be fine for this event. Y'Shaarj's portraits will not be obtained through packs or crafting. Y'Shaarj's portraits and coins will be obtained through the normal means in the patch after the event ends. So that is once again on the 21st of June. Okay, what's this here? So we got claim your free Tariel mercenary. So we get this guy for free. Is that going to be at the end of the event or the start? We'll have to have a look. In the immortal struggles between good and evil, it hopes that the powerful ally on your side, but strength and justice of your party will feel with this 3 legendary Thrall mercenary. Thrall can be claimed for free in the shop from now until the launch of 24.0. So that's free right now. So that's really cool. And I believe this guy is a crossover from Diablo again. So that's nice to see that there's not just going to be just Diablo and that'll be it. So that's really cool. Right, so here we are. We have some mercenaries. So we're going to cover all of this right now. So we got Y'Shaarj, who is a legendary protector. Obviously an old god, max stats 945, and then let's go through the abilities. So we've got Defiled Attack, Shadow, speed 6, borrow 5 attack from all friendly characters this turn, attack an enemy, death blow, repeat this. So borrow 5 attack from all friendly characters, which is huge. That's a speed 6, get that down to a speed 3 with Vulgin, and then do some summons, especially with Kazagus. You get 3 dudes up or 2 dudes with the bubble. This is going to borrow 5 attack from them, attack something, and then attack again if it gets the death blow. That's going to be very, very good. The strength of Y'Shaarj, Shadow, speed 1, gain taunt and take 6 less damage this turn. Old God's abilities refresh 3. So nice to see some old god helping old gods. Rage and Bound, Shadow, speed 2, cooldown 10. Give your characters plus 20 attack. They attack random enemies. Wow. So give them 20 attack. So if that comes off the bench and you've using N'Zoth in the previous thing, that could be straight off the gate. Cooldown 10, speed 2, that's really fast. Okay, and then we got the equipments. We got the Mark of Y'Shaarj, fold attack gives a bonus extra 5 attack, so that's now going to be 10. Heart of Y'Shaarj, passive, whenever this merc is attacked, gain 5 attack, so another way of scaling. Huge, especially when you can gain taunt with 1 speed with no cooldown, so you can back-to-back gain taunt here. Really good. And then Idol of Y'Shaarj, Unbound, Rage Unbound gives an extra 8 attacks. That's going to be 28 attack. Nuts, that is. Okay, moving on. So we have a legendary fighter. This is the free guy. So Tariel, and we've got max stats 1275. And then the abilities we've got here, Divine Blade Strike 5. So it's a holy mercenary. Speed 5, attack an enemy, holy combo, deal 15 damage to them. Pretty good holy combo, pretty easy to do holy combos, to be honest. And this is a green unit with holy, not just a caster, which is nice. Holy Judgment, speed 5, deal 10 damage to an enemy, holy comp, freeze them. Whoa, Okay, so we're freezing now with this guy, which is going to be quite tasty. And then we got protection, we got holy, 5 speed, cooldown 1, gain taunt for 2 turns, holy combo, other friendly characters take 10 less damage this turn. Okay, so that is pretty big. Some counters for the Trigors, I'm thinking, is going to be coming with these mercs. Okay, now the equipments, we got Divine Blade Strike deals 5 more damage, so that's just going to be 20 damage. Bladed Gauntlets, Holy Judgment also gives an enemy -5 permanently. Okay. Bladed Gauntlets, Holy Judgment, which is the second one, which deals 10 and then freezes them. And Crown of Purity, passive, your characters have 5 Fel resistance. Okay, so Fel needing to rein it in, I guess. It's kind of like the how we seen the Arcane in the last patch. Okay, now we have the Legendary Queen Y'Shaarj. So legendary caster. This is our first Naga. So Old Guardian obviously covered these ones as well on his video. So we got 883 max stats. And then the abilities here. Shifting Tide, speed 10, deal 18 damage. Damage is increased by +3 for each spell school cast this game. So if you're running like a... I imagine it lies for each spell school, so it'll have to be different ones. So you'll have to run like quite a weird mixed comp. Then we've got Mage Paramount Arcane, speed 0, cooldown 1, gain +3 spell damage whenever an enemy casts a spell, +4 resistance to its spell school this turn. So it kind of targets specific stuff that's going to target that, which is really interesting. And then we got Rebuke, which is Shadow, speed 3, cooldown 1, deal 10 damage to all enemies. Damage is increased by the final speed. The abilities get +2 speed slower this turn whenever another ability is used. So this says speed 3, but it could be like speed 8 by the time some stuff goes off if they've got like a Valera up using all their stuff first. Okay, and then the equipments, we've got passive, whenever you cast a shadow ability, restore 6 health to your characters. Very good. We've seen how well that works with Malfurion. Just adding Malfurion to get some heals, that is going to be very big for shadow. And we got Tidestone, passive. This merc has +1/+6 health for each Naga in play or on your bench. Okay, it doesn't seem like very big stats, but I imagine it will be. And then we've got Queen Scepter, passive. The first time this merc dies, steals 6 health from all characters in play and return it to life. From all characters in play. So that could actually kill some of their stuff if they have less than 6 health. Which is really cool. And this comes back kind of like how an ice block would work, but can probably be targeted again after death, kind of like Karen, the way it resurrects and you can target it again. Okay, and we've got Zanjara, Sea Witch, Epic Caster, another Naga, 877, abilities, Witch Curse 5, Shadow, speed 4, deal 12 damage. If it is already acted, it is permanently halved, rounded up. Okay, so speed 4 probably would have already acted by that point. Freezing Touch, Frost Spell, speed 4, cooldown 2, freeze a character. They are immune while frozen. They deal 10 damage to your enemies when they lose frozen. Okay, so it's immune, so you freeze it, it's immune that turn so you can't kill it, but then when it stops being frozen, it then deals damage to all the enemies, which is kind of cool. And AoE after all of the attacks have acted. And we got Wave Flasher, speed 7, cooldown 1, which is a minion. So yeah, so it's a Naga with speed 6, 17, 28 rush. Passive has 10 attack for each frozen character. So if you can get multiple frozen, so this is going to get quite big. 17, 28. Getting 10 for each frozen, which is kind of crazy. And it rushes into something different as well, not necessarily the same thing that's been frozen out. And then the equipments, we got Serve Chilled, Witch's Curse deals an additional 5 damage, so that's now going to be 17. Upstart Acolyte, passive, +20 health. Whenever a friendly character is frozen, freeze a random enemy. Okay, so if you end up getting frozen out yourself, if you're in a mirror match, I guess, this is going to freeze stuff on that passive, so I reckon that's going to be pretty interesting. And then we've got passive shadow abilities that are 4 speeds slower. So you can actually make shadow that you're going up against slower. And obviously that's going to work a little bit with this, making this 8 speed. So this is already going to be a, you know, they're already going to have acted by that point. Plus this is frost after, so you just use the curse. If you don't want to, you don't even need to. Okay, moving on. So now I have a rare protector, and it's Fathom Lord Cathares. This is another Naga, 1282 stats. And the abilities are Tidal Strike 5, Speed 6, attack an enemy and summon an 860 Naga, Frost combo, summon another Naga. So if you can freeze, do something with Frost there, you get another Naga, which is nice. It's an 816. Then we got Cataclysmic Bolt, Speed 6, cooldown 1, deal 20 damage to the lowest health enemy. Very good. Try and pop off something. Speed 6, kind of slow though, but it is possibly going to get speeded up by something. Blessing of the Tide, Speed 4, cooldown 1, gain 5 attack for each friendly Naga. If this Merc has less than 40 health, gain 10 attack instead. So it goes to 10 attack if it is wounded. Nice. Then we got Fathom Law. Fathom Law 4. After a friendly Fathom Guard attacks, restore 12 health to this Merc. So if the summon attacks, restore 12 health to this Merc, which could be quite a lot of health. And we got Hullbreaker. Cataclysmic Bolt deals 20 damage to adjacents, but has 1 cooldown. So this 20 damage to the lowest is now going to hit something to the left and right. So positioning will definitely have to come into that. Then we got Tidewalker Brooch. Blessing of the Tides affects all Nagas and summoned minions and has +2 cooldown. So where it gains attack for each friendly Naga, it's going to give every Naga extra attack, but has 2 cooldown. So that's very interesting. Okay. So now we have Lady Vash, an epic fighter. So another Naga. Obviously, this is now 1075. Abilities are Electrify, Nature, Speed 5, deal 22 nature damage to an enemy. Damage is reduced by the current speed of their action. Okay, so if they're doing a 0 speed, it's going to be reduced by nothing. If they're doing a 10 speed, it's going to be reduced by 10. Handmaiden's Poison, Nature, Speed 4, deal 5 damage to an enemy and bleed 10. Quite simple. Reflex Shot, Fell, Speed 7, cooldown 1, deal 12 damage to all enemies. If they have already acted, deal crit damage. Okay, so that's 24 unless you scale it with Fell. And then we've got the equipment, Icy Grip, passive, your Nagas take 4 less damage until they act each turn. Witch's Mantle, passive, enemies affected by bleed receive 5 less healing. Okay. And Fell Cauldron, Reflect Shot also grants +4 Fell damage. So that's going to be pretty good with this Fell at the bottom. Deal 16 to all enemies and then crit them as well if they've already acted. Pretty good. That's 32 damage to everything AoE. And then we got Tidal Mistress Athazira, Rare Protector, another Naga, 79 health, 8 attack. We've got Wave Crush, which is Frost, deals Speed 7, deal 14 damage to an enemy. If they have already acted, give them +5 Nature Weakness. Okay, so we're getting some Nature Weakness here to try and help out with the Nature guys we already have. And obviously, these next 2 abilities are Nature. So we've got Riptide, Speed 3, cooldown 1, deal 10 damage to an enemy. After an enemy attacks this turn, repeat this damage. So if you can try and target something that's going to attack for double damage, which is pretty cool. And obviously this is a red, so that's already going to do crit damage to a green that's probably going to attack. So that's going to be really, really powerful. Captive Tides, Nature, Speed 7, cooldown 3, deal 20 damage to all enemies. Increased by 7 for each other Naga you control. So if you can get some summons off before this goes off, or if you can just get 1 summon off even, it's going to do 27 plus to the greens. It's going to crit for like 54. It's going to be really, really big damage. Okay, and then the equipment, we got Warlord Parish, which is Battlecry summon a 12/24 Naga with Taunt. So you already have a summon there with Taunt, which is really good. Riptide deals 5 more damage, so that's going to deal 15 to an enemy and repeat it. And then Harp's Cold is whenever this Merc takes damage, refresh 1 to Captive Tides. So it's Speed 7, cooldown 3. So it's going to refresh it by 1, so it'll go to cooldown 2 whenever it takes damage. So you could probably do this on turn 2 if this takes damage. Very cool. Lord Sliver Spear, Rare Fighter, 880 max stats. Slithering Rage, Speed 6, attack an enemy, summon a 10/18 Hungry Naga with Divine Shield and Rush. So that's huge. So Divine Shield there, that's going to keep this alive on turn 1. You pair it with this, you can already get the turn 2 off, dealing massive AoE at speed 7. And this doesn't look like it's nature, but if you ran Malfurion and you got like some speed manipulation off here as well, then yeah, could be very tasty. You lift bro, speed 5, gain 5 attack. If you control another Naga, gain 5 more attack and attack an enemy. You're probably going to gain that 5 attack and attack another enemy. So yeah, you're going to have another Naga when you're playing this guy. Enough for this trash. Speed 4, cooldown 2. Destroy a summoned minion without triggering its death rattle. Deal its attack to all enemies. So you can do that to your own minion, I imagine, or one of theirs. So that's pretty good. Get some nice AoE in there. Equipment here we have Unleashed L, which is Hungry Nagas have +5 attack. We've got Fishy Cauldron, passive +4 attack, putting it to 12 attack. Always deals crit damage to Murlocs. Okay, unless we see new Murlocs, I don't see that being played. And then Sharp Idea, passive. After an enemy minion is summoned, refresh 2 to enough of this trash. So that's going to be able to be played every single turn if you can get a summon every turn. And it's when an enemy minion is summoned after, actually. So if you're going up against something that they summon quite a lot, it's going to really help with that. Okay, next we have an epic caster, which is Captain Hook Tusk. Weird to see her as a caster, but okay. Another pirate, and it is a 10/75. And the abilities here. So we have Turnabout Strike, Speed 6, gain 11 health, swap roles with an enemy, and attack it. Okay. Swap roles with an enemy and attack it. So that means like it's not going to be a caster, right? That's probably going to be whatever you want it to be. Okay, Shiver My Timbers, speed 8, sorry, deal 18 damage to an enemy. If it's a fighter, deal 25 instead. Ability swaps to Protector after use. So it's not going to deal damage to a fighter, I do it to a Protector after you use that once. So very cool, being able to manipulate not only herself, but what you're going to be dealing damage to, which is really cool. Then we got Shiver the Timbers is like speed 8, deal 18 damage to a caster, and then 18 damage to a Protector, obviously, like it says here. And then we got Cutthroat Navigation, speed 7, change a MERCS role to a caster, bleed 6, ability swap to fighter, and it does the same thing. So you can just swap out what they're going to be. That is so interesting. So if you've got someone that's you want to kill something specifically, you can try to make it into the thing you're going to try and punish. That's going to be really sick. Might not see play. Might be a bit too complicated to figure out how that works straight away, so we'll have to see. And we equipments, we got Jolly Roger, Turnabout Strike gives 4 more health and also affects all pirates. So you can swap roles with all friendly pirates. Very interesting. Unless it just gives extra health to the pirates and doesn't swap roles, I guess. And then Captain's Pride, Battlecry, gain 3 attack and become a fighter. So you can become a fighter straight away. Wow. And Cutthroat Navigation also restores 20 health if used on a friendly character. If used on a friendly character. So it's going to be change this MERCS role to a fighter. You can bleed your own guy, but change it to what you want it to be. And then restore 20 health if you do that to this. That's a very interesting mercenary. Patches the Pirate is coming to Mercenaries. Awesome. So we have Patches. So he is obviously a pirate. 1381 caster. So we have his abilities here. There's only 2 abilities here. Oh no, there's 3. It's just one line. Very simple abilities. Okay. I matey. Attack an enemy. Summon a 10/5 pirate with rush. Okay, which is then going to be speed 4, 10 attack, 5 health with rush. Okay, so speed 4 is cool. And we got Aye Captain, which is speed 9, cooldown 1. Fill your board with 10/5 pirates with rush. Okay, very strong in the late game, I guess, if this is the only one you have left. And obviously this is summoning units. It's going to help with Diablo and Kazagas, I guess. Or Savannah, sorry. Crew to guns, speed 6, cooldown 1. Friendly pirates deal 10 damage to enemies opposite them. Okay, so if you could fill the board, keep these alive somehow, and then shoot a load of stuff, that would be cool. Okay, then the equipment, we got Hook the Crew, Pirates summoned by iMatey, and iCaptain have 5 health and are immune while attacking. There we go, keep them alive, there we go. Easy. So you can easily keep these alive, they're immune when they attack. They have to either do an AoE to clear them off before your speed 6. So if you can get this down to like a speed 0 somehow, that's going to do a lot of damage. And we got Arm Locker, passive whenever a friendly pirate attacks, give it 5 attack. So that's just going to push these guys up to 10 attack. And I'm in charge now. Bench. After a friendly pirate merc dies, summon this merc. Gain +3 attack and attack a random enemy. Wow, so it's going to do like it does in standard where it comes out your deck. But when your first thing dies, it's going to shoot off the bench. That's really cool. I like that. Nice mechanic. So I imagine Reno's going to have some healing mechanic then, right? Because that's the way if it's going by standard. So we've got Reno, Legendary Caster. So we're going to get, I think, all of the League of Explorers as well in this drop, which is insane. So he's a human, 1082 stats, and his abilities are Gatling Wand, Speed 3, Arcane, deal 11 damage to a random target, +3 damage each time this merc takes 20 damage. So there's definitely going to be a way to heal this guy if it's each time he takes 20. It's not just going to be 4 times he takes 20 and then does that. Dazzling Flinging, Arcane, Speed 2, deals 7 damage to an enemy and gain Taunt. Their next ability targets this merc if possible. Okay, so it has to like kind of gives it Mega Taunt. And then that's my treasure. Speed 5, cooldown 1, restore 15 to 25 health to this merc. Deal damage to the amount of healed to a random enemy. Nice, so you can heal and deal damage at the same time, depending on how much you're going to take. So that's really cool. Explorer's Hat. So we got Dazzling Flinging, deals 10 more damage. So that's going to go to 17. And affects all enemies, but has +2 cooldown. So all enemies have to target it, I guess. Okay, and then we're Rich Battlecry. If you have at least 2 explorers in play, restore 100 health to friendly characters. Wow. So if you have 2 in play, so this is going to be like a timing thing. If you have 2 explorers in play, he comes off the bench, you can like fully heal your board. Awesome. And then Treasure Inspector, Death Rattle, cast 2 random treasure abilities. Okay, so that's my treasure. So it's either going to be restore that and deal that damage. So it's going to cast that twice, I guess. Cast 2 random treasure abilities. Unless there's going to be a treasure. So that's my treasure is this one. And then maybe there's going to be other treasures with the other explorers, maybe. We'll see. So Bran, Bronzebeard, Epic Protector. Yes. So we got another dwarf in the mix. 884. Abilities, Trusted Whip 5. Deal 5 damage. Deal 12 damage to an enemy. Your characters gain +3 frost resistance. Then you got Submit Campfire, which is a fire ability. Speed 3. Your characters gain +4 frost resistance. Your characters deal crit damage to enemies who have already acted this turn. Okay, so a lot of frost resistance. And then Bronzebeard Spirit. Speed 8, cooldown 2, restore 25 health. If this is already acted, they repeat their ability. Speed 8, cooldown 2, restore 25 health, staple. If it has acted already, they repeat their ability. Oh, okay, so you can like restore something. So it's like a double battle. It's like a battle cry type effect, isn't it? So you restore 25 health to something. If they've already done something, you get to repeat their ability again. That's going to be awesome. We got Relic of Oldham, +7 health. Your abilities give fire resistant instead of frost resistance. Okay. Adventure Pack. Okay, I didn't see any. Yeah, so Adventure Pack passive. Bran's abilities are 3 speed faster. Your abilities give shadow resistant instead. Okay, so you can choose what sort of resistance depending on the meta, which is nice. And you get speed increases. So this would be a 0 speed and a 2 speed and a 5 speed. And then Extra Spirit passive. If you have them in play, Elise and Reno have +5, +12. Nice. So only if you have them in play. So that's passive. So like, that will happen anywhere. Speaking of Elise, we have her next. An Epic Fighter. Another Night Elf. Max stats 786. So these a lot of text here. So Starseeker 5, Nature, Speed 6, gain 8 health and attack an enemy. Nature combo, deal damage equal to your attack instead. So if you can gain attack, this is going to deal damage equal to your attack instead of attacking. So gain 8 health and attack an enemy, but if you combo it, you don't attack, you just deal the damage. Cool. And then we got Gliding Path, Speed 3, cooldown 1, restore 13 health to all friendly characters. Very good. Advance the Golden Monkey 1 step. Okay, so what is the Golden Monkey? So, quest for the Golden Monkey. Advance through a series of 5 abilities to uncover the Golden Monkey. Dev comment at the start of the game, you will automatically transform into the first step. Embarking on the quest, and then you use each ability to move to the next step of the quest. So embark on the quest 5, so speed 3, give all your characters on the battlefield +5 +8, and bench +5 +8, nice. Avoid the dart trap. Speed 2, apply bleed 18 to all enemy characters. Okay. So we have to use Guiding Path because it advances through this, so there's only going to be this, which you can only do once per turn anyway, or once every other turn. And then we got Navigate the Jungle, Speed 4, route all enemy characters. Okay. And then we've got Escape the Rolling Boulder, deal 6 damage, Speed 6, deal 20 damage, any excess damage continues to the right or left. And then the Golden Monkey, summon a golden 20/20 Golden Monkey. It has passive, your characters have 15 spell damage. Wow, 15. I mean, that seems like a lot of steps to get to it, but at least you're doing stuff when you're getting to it and you're not just sitting tight, just clicking a button and waiting, doing nothing with that merc. It does actually do something quite beneficial. Awesome. So we got Starseeker also gives +5 attack. So that's the first one. So it's going to give +8 +5. And then we got Oasis Canteen. If you have Bran and Reno in play, give them 4/4 at the end of the turn. Very nice. And then Monkey Paw, start of the game, advance the quest to Golden Monkey 2 steps. At least has -20 health. So you go to 66, but the quest for the Golden Monkey will be advanced twice. So that will put it on this one, I guess. Would be on number 1. Unless this is number 1 and this is 2, then it's going to go to this straight away, which is very close to completion. Okay, nice. Right, moving on. So we got Menstra, Epic Caster Orc. We got another blue orc coming in, 1074. Abilities. We got Dirty Trick, Shadow, Speed 3, deal 14 damage to an enemy across from this merc. We got Shifting Strike, Speed 4, cooldown 1, gain 7 attack and attack an enemy across from this merc. Combo, gain roll advantage first. Gain roll advantage first. I'm not sure what that means. We'll have to test that out, unless that means like if the speed ties, you get the go first no matter what. And then Sudden Betrayal, Shadow, Speed 8, cooldown 1, give an enemy +15 attack this turn. Force it to deal its attack to its neighbors. So you can buff something, but make it kill its adjacent minions. Interesting. And we got Mask of the Mummy. Bench. After a friendly merc dies, summon this merc who uses Dirty Trick 5 immediately. So it comes in off the bench, off death, kind of like Patches. And then we got Massive Mimicry. Bench after a friendly merc attacks. Swap it with this merc who uses Shifting Strike immediately. Gain 7 attack and attack an enemy across from it. Nice. So there's like a ways of getting stuff out straight away. So after a merc attacks, this comes off the bench. So you can kind of use somebody's battle cry and then have this come off the bench. Nice. And then we've got Mask of Raid bench. After an enemy minion is summoned, swap your lowest health merc with this merc who uses Sudden Betrayal immediately, which is give an enemy 15 attack and cleave it. Okay, after they summon a merc. So that's going to be very interesting which one to choose depending on what you're going to be playing or what you're going to be up against. Okay, next we have Bane Bloodhoof, another Bane. I think this is Karen's dad. So Tauren, 1284 stats. It is a rare protector. And we've got Might, Speed 7, attack an enemy and gain +2 healing power. Nature combo, restore 15 health to this merc. So you attack an enemy and gain healing power, kind of the way Chi-Ji works, but with another merc, which is nice. You got Chain Heal, Nature, Speed 3, cooldown 1, restore 20 health to a friendly character. Repeat this on up to 2 damaged adjacent characters. So if you target the middle, it's going to cleave it for 20 heals. At speed 3, that's pretty good. We got Earth Mother Fury, Nature, speed 10, cooldown 2, deal 25 damage to all enemies. Death Blow, set the cooldown on all enemy abilities to their original value. Wow, so if they're like trying to get a move off and they try to speed up their cooldowns, then you can set this back to its original value, which is amazing. Okay, and the equipments, we've got Totemic Mastery, Battlecry, summon a 0/10 grounding totem, which is whenever an adjacent character takes damage, this Merc takes it instead. So a nice little protector there. Cool. And that's a Battlecry straight away as well if you want to protect something that's going to get killed off straight away. Very good. We got Chain Heal, repeat on up to 3 additional friendly characters, but has +1 cooldown. Up to 3 additional friendlies. I don't think we would need that really. I'll have to see how that works. I think the 2 is fine. And then we got Chieftain Feather, passive, +7 health, and +4 healing power on a passive. Very, very good. So that's going to obviously help with a lot of healing mercs that we're seeing. Right, next we have Maev Shadowsong, a legendary protector. And there's a Night Elf, 1078 stats. And the abilities are Single-Minded Pursuit 5, gain 10 attack and attack an enemy. This bonus is lost if the Merc ever attacks a different target. So if you choose something and they put a taunt in the way, you lose the 10 attack. So it's a bit of a, if they manage to get in your way, which is very interesting. So we've got Coup de Grace, attack an enemy, Death Blow, restore 25 health to this Merc, and gain the role of the enemy. So you'll become a different type if you get the Death Blow and you heal. Interesting, see that that's changing. Imprison 5, we got deal 10 damage to a Merc. Its ability gains cooldown equal to the number of their benched Mercs. Return it to the bench. Deal 10 damage to a Merc. Its ability gains cooldown equal to the number of their benched Mercs. So you can give them like a 3 cooldown, a 2 cooldown, a 1 cooldown, I guess, and then return it to the bench. So I mean the cooldown won't really matter if unless they bring it out straight away. Got Charged Slaves, Single-Minded Pursuit gives 5 more attacks. That's going to be 15. Eye of the Watchers, passive, characters attacked by this Merc can't heal until the Merc leaves play. Wow. Can't heal at all until it leaves play. That's insane. And then we got Shroud, which is passive. Your left and rightmost characters take 10 less damage from attacks. Okay. Very good amount of like protecting going on in this patch, I feel. We got Lawwalker Cho, epic caster, very first Pandarian, very sweet, loving it. That's Cho. Wowholds will be happy. So we got 478, and the abilities are Knowledge 5, Speed 5, Tell the Tale of Mogu, the Horizon or the Horizon, or the Sharok. So we've got a choice here. So we can either tell the tale of Mogu, which is summon a 15/15 Mogu with Rush and Death Blow, gain 10 attack and 10 health. Or we got the other tale, which is summon 2 10/10 Horizon Troublemakers, which has +3/+3 for each other friendly Troublemaker. Okay. Or we have Sharok, which is summon a 25/1 Sharok with stealth and +10 spell resistance. With stealth is good, but the AoE, that's going to make that really difficult to make that the attack go off. I guess if they're using like quite a lot of stuff. What speed is this? This is speed 5. So if you can get that, I mean, this is kind of good against like a lot of abilities that aren't attacking. So I can see that actually seeing a lot of play. It's very good because there's loads of different ways you can put these guys into different builds, which is nice to see. Then we got Patience, speed 5, give +5/+10 to all friendly characters who have not acted yet this turn. And then Wisdom 5, cooldown 2, speed 1. Your characters deal 5 more damage this turn. Wow, okay. Speed 1, you can make everything deal 5 more damage. I imagine that's going to be from attacking and ability and spell casting. Okay, and then the equipment, we've got Sash of Scrolls. Your minions take 8 less damage. Only minions. And then we have Heart, which is -10 health, but Battlecry become neutral. So no caster tag. That's cool. Nice to see that they can do that. And then Cho Family Heirloom. Battle Cry, reduced all characters' attack by 20 this turn. Wow. So that's going to be on the first turn because it's a Battle Cry. So the very first turn. So if you're going up against attacking units, they're going to have a very, very bad first turn. Okay, now we got Yorel. Is that how you say that? Urel, Epic Fighter. It's a Draenei. This is actually the last mercenary. So let's take a look. We got 1276 max stats, and we got Vindicator's Fury, which is holy, speed 5, attack an enemy, death blow, deal 15 damage to all enemies, which is good AoE. Attacks an enemy, doesn't really do a lot. That's quite a simple ability. Then we got Radiant Light, holy, speed 4, gains 6/6. When another friendly character uses a holy ability this turn, they gain 6/6. So they gain it, not this. So definitely a holy comp. And we got Wrath of Lightbound, holy, speed 8, cooldown 2, deal 10 damage to all enemies. They deal 15 damage to all characters who have not used a holy ability this turn. Wow, so deal 10 damage to all enemies and then deal another 15 to all characters that haven't used holy. So it's going to be 25, possibly 50 with this green unit as an AoE. This might be the first green AoE which is like that much damage, other than Sinestra, of course. And then the equipment, we have Hammer of Nazu, which is passive. When a friendly character attacks, they gain 4 attack this turn, including itself, which is very good. And we got Libram of Wisdom, nice. End of turn, if you have used 2 or more holy abilities, gain +2 holy damage and +2 healing power. So at the end of the turn, if you use 2 more holy abilities. So if you're running this in a holy comp, then you're definitely going to do that. And then we've got Light of Caraba, which is passive. Your characters have +5 shadow resistance, as they would because you're running, obviously, holy. Okay, and then here we go. We got new zones and bounties. So we got with patch 23.4, we'll be delving deeper into Darkshore with 3 more bounties for the zone. We'll also be exploring depths of the Sunken City with 10 bounties for all new zones. There is no cow level. So we get in depths of the Sunken City with 10 bounties for the all new zone. So we're going to get 10 bounties for it, but new locations. 3 bounties for that zone, and then more. So it's basically 2 more zones, isn't it? And then a lot more bounties for them. Okay, and then we got arena updates. We got a load of bug fixes here. I will leave this here on the screen. I'll try to pinpoint a few mercenary ones really quick. Bug fix history tiles are great. Okay, I can't see. Okay, so feel free. I will leave a link in the description below for this website. It's obviously the Play Hearthstone Patch Notes website. So you can go and read this yourself, take a little bit of a theory craft session before these mercs come out tomorrow. Obviously, we don't have the event happening tomorrow. The event will be happening, I believe it said, on the 7th of June. Yeah, so we got a week to be able to get these mercenaries up. Obviously, we're using humans and pirates to be able to do the task. There's a few new pirates and a couple new humans in this patch, so if you want to use those in them, then obviously we're going to have to level them up in order to do that for this task. Feels like this task chain is going to be a lot shorter. You have to do it by the 21st and it comes out on the 7th. So you're only getting 2 weeks to do it. I don't know if that's normal. I think that might actually be normal. It just seems a lot shorter reading it. So that's it. That's all of the new mercenaries. We have obviously a huge amount. So get ready for the grind. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one.